Let's go to this topic, though, because as a comedian person, I was interested in this story because you came out in support of Shane Gillis. This is a guy who they found in his past, not recent past, actually, that he'd made some anti-Asian remarks that were not funny, and they dumped him from Saturday Night Live, but you backed him up, and you're Asian. So tell us about that.
He actually insulted me personally, used a racial epithet about me.
About you.
Individually. And so I reacted like most people would, which is like, what the heck is this? Who is this person? And then my wife and I settled down and watched some of his comedy and tried to figure out whether we thought he was evil or whether he was something else.
Yeah.
And watching his work, I thought that he was a still figuring it out comedian who told some offensive jokes. Mm-hmm. And that to me was not something that someone should lose their job over. Uh-huh. And so as the person who was personally called out, I thought it was my place to say, look, I don't think this person should lose his job, and I was the person insulted, so we should use this as an opportunity to become a little bit more understanding and forgiving as a country, because right now we're in this time where we're, in my mind, unduly punitive and vindictive about misstatements. And no sense of humor means a comedian,
so the comedy removal services are out there, you know? And the other thing about you that I like, I think you're funny because you do things like, like you're wearing this thing that says math because you're Asian. It's like a stereotype. So he goes for it. And what else did you do?
And there's a math hat right there.
It's a math hat right now.
There they are.
I just want to say, math is an acronym. It stands for Make America Think Harder. And that's what we have to do. We have to let our fellow citizens know that it's not immigrants causing economic problems around the country. It's technology and automation. We're in the midst of the fourth industrial revolution. Yep. And we have to wake up to that set of challenges.
A lot of people don't think it's funny, though. You say, oh, I'm Asian, so I know a lot of doctors. I got it. I get it. But a lot of people don't get that. They think, what is he doing?
But on the flip side, I was having dinner with a bunch of conservatives last week, and we were saying that you're the only person that seems like you're having a really good time out there. And to bring positivity and levity, especially in this moment, is something to be lauded, I believe.
I try to do it every day.
Yeah. And now since the last time you were here, I've been a little obsessed. I don't know if you heard about it. With
yeah, she loves you.
With your proposals about universal basic income, a freedom dividend. So I had a conversation with a friend of mine who said, perhaps it shouldn't be a cash thing. Maybe it should be a dividend so that everyone gets, because he loves the idea. He just feels that we would all do better if we supported these companies that would begin to pay taxes. We support them because they need us to keep going. And you have a different groove. So is there room for it to blossom, this idea?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Okay, good.
Yeah, the freedom dividend, $1,000 a month, it's a new foundation for us all.
Right.
But we can do many things on top of it.
Yes.
And I talk about the work that my wife does at home with our two boys, one of whom is autistic. We have to build an economy that works for her and caregivers around the country. We have to start expanding the way. Oh, yeah, I miss them when I'm on the road, which is an awful lot. Yeah. Thank you. But we have to redefine our own success because we have this GDP measurement that's driving us off a cliff while we're getting more anxious and depressed. Yeah. And even our life expectancy is going down. So if we redefine our economic measurements to correspond to how we're doing and then lay a real foundation with this freedom dividend, then we can start moving in the direction you're describing.
I gotta ask this question. Why do you think no one on either side or in the middle has embraced this idea that companies that make their bones in our country should participate and help us participate in our growth? Why do you think the Republicans, the Democrats, the Independents, nobody is saying, hey, that is a great idea, and we should all be focusing on why did all these holes appear and suddenly nobody's paying taxes but us? I mean, why do you think that's not...
I think you know the answer, Whoopi, which is that our government's been bought and sold by these companies. And so if you have people whose money is beholden to various corporate donors or whatnot, then the last thing they want to do is call out how messed up a system we have. Right. If $1 trillion tech company like Amazon can pay less in taxes than everyone in this room.
Yeah. So you know you're not going anywhere right now, right? Stay right there. We'll be back with more with Andrew Yang.